Hey Al, you ready? Let's do it.
Hey guys, it is the D.I.Y channel with Coach David, alright? So, you guys will be familiar, these are our power, well, it's not a power rope, we use these for rope wars, okay? The power rope you're probably used to being referred to as the big one used for tug of war, but for these ropes we use for rope wars, you can use them for so many things, okay? You can use them for super sports race, you can use them for rope wars, which can be a 30-minute challenge, an hour. Pretty much any team building game you can use these ropes. You all know how they work. We've got the knot in the middle here. We've got our nice rope in the shape of a circle. Quick tip, when you do these ropes, get your coaches to fold them up properly. There's nothing worse than having a bag full of ropes that are all tangled. So I just get the rope in half, knot being at the top. I then go half again. I've got my rope like that, tie it around, just one loop through. You got a bag full of these ropes, happy days. So for this DIY activity, you guys are going to have some in your kits, but my suggestion is make even more. Basically, we've got 30 meters, pretty sure it's 30, yeah, 30 meters, 12mm rope. It's a decent quality rope, so it's not going to burn the kids' hands, it's not going to rip into them, and it's pretty smooth, so it's good rope, okay? Costs about $40, $43 at Bunnings for a roll of 30 meters. We're going to get 4 ropes made out of this, so pretty much hit the calculator. 30 meters divided it by 4 comes to 7.5 meters. Each rope's going to be 7.5 meters. Don't forget, by the time you tie the rope into the knot and stuff like that, you've got a bit of wastage. Okay, so all we need to make these for the DIY channel, we've got an old steak knife, works great, way better than scissors. We've got tape measure for our first piece. You only need this to measure your first piece. We've got electrical tape, and optional, we've got a heat gun to seal the tape onto the rope. I'll show you about this in a little while. So we've already got one ready to go. We've got one we just made them before, 7.5 meters of rope. Reason I say we only need to measure one, I got one here ready to go. This is measured exactly 7.5 meters. I know what you're thinking, that roll of rope is going to be exactly 25 meters. Doubt it. It's probably going to be 25.2, 25.3. So we measure each one. Why? Because when the kids use these in teams, if one rope's bigger than the other, it ain't fair and the race isn't going to go well. You're going to have one team winning all the time. So I've got a piece 7.5 measured. I'm going to grab my long bit of rope, which is probably 14 meters, whatever it is. Hold the two ends nice and tight. Keep moving it. Once I get to the end of my pre-cut 7-meter rope, I'm going to know where to cut. So that's the end of the 7.5 meters. I mark the end with my finger. Grab my steak knife, always cut away. Reason I use a steak knife and not scissors, the scissors just won't cut through this. You got a Stanley knife, that's fine, but I find the steak knife, because it's got really big, slits in it, it goes through much easier on the rope, it wants to grip. So, a couple of goes of this, beautiful. So the leftover one we'll worry about later. So I've got a brand new piece here, okay, 7.5 meters. All I'm going to do is find the two ends, beautiful. Very easy this bit, two ends we're going to tie a knot, but we're going to leave a bit of overhang, okay, and I'll show you what we do with the overhang. All we need to do is just tie a normal knot. Now if you did rope wars like this knot will come apart. What we're going to do, we're going to find that end with the body of the rope. We're going to grab our electrical tape and we'll do one. It's pretty hot out here, so if I am sweating, apologies. If you want to zoom in close, we're going to wrap this really tight, okay? So we need it tight all the way to the end, and we're going to go overkill. We're going to do lots and lots with our rope. Now I know when you get your Motiv8sports pack, you usually get 8 ropes in your kit. I usually roll with about 16 ropes. If I've ever got a wet weather session, I can kill an hour doing rope wars easy. And we'll post some more videos of activities you can do with these ropes. You can use them for adults, for kids. It's just universal cool piece of equipment. One bag, 16 ropes. I can go to any school. I know if it rains, I've got an hour and a half of activities I can kill time with. So I always pack the bag of ropes if it looks like it's going to rain at any of my events. So I think you guys get it. We're trying to seal this knot. So I've gone over and over. To be honest, when I do mine, I do even more. The last thing I want is these ropes coming apart. So I've got one sealed rope. Now the reason I use a heat gun, because when you apply heat to the electrical tape, it's going to contract, okay? So it's going to contract, it's sort of going to give a seal on it. These are really easy, just don't burn yourself. If you want to come in close, again, cameraman, we can zoom in. I'm just holding a distance, you'll see what it does. We're just putting a seal. We want a seal, we don't want to burn. We've got a little bit of burning, but we just want that tape almost to melt together. Obviously don't touch the hot tape, it's plastic, it'll melt to your fingers, but that's one side. Once we do the other side here, we've got a completed rope, and that knot will hopefully never come apart. It's smooth on the kids' hands, the tape's not going to rip their hands either. You're going to end up with a rope for rope wars like this. Like I said, just a refresher, you got electrical tape, steak knife, gas bottle, 25 meters of rope will get you 4. So we bought 2 rolls. We're going to get 8 ropes done. It's going to take us about an hour to do them. Hope you enjoyed the DIY and building your rope wars ropes. Peace out.